Boric is a very peculiar character. It's peculiar because my sense is that he wants to portray, he wants to project an image of himself as somebody who is above the normal left-right division that exists in Latin America. And he has this particular mantra, which is, I'm quite prepared to condemn, human rights abuses in left-wing governments as well as human rights abuses in right-wing countries. He hasn't said too much about, repression in right-wing governments. In the middle of this campaign that the right-wing was waging, Boric actually had a one-to-one meeting with Zelensky. Why on earth bring Zelensky and the Ukraine war in the middle of the referendum, which is about Chilean matters, indigenous matters, working class, wages, private stuff, and so on? That's number one. And number two, in that period, Antonia Urrejola, who is foreign minister, went to Spain for no reason whatsoever, apparently, and then met with the foreign minister of Spain. They made a joint statement demanding anticipated presidential elections in Venezuela. I was thinking, what on earth is he trying to do? My sense is that at the end of the day, Boric is not very progressive and equivocates every time he can. On the other hand, I've noticed that Presidents López Obrador, Luis Arce in Bolivia, and a few others, including Gustavo Petro, are sort of courting him to ensure that they're moving in the right direction. Because his problem is this: if he doesn't deliver what the masses wanted, he's not going to be re-elected. And as a consequence of that, the right wing is going to be elected. So unless he does the right thing, including, identifying himself with the progressive forces and the progressive processes in the rest of the continent, when there is no reason not to, he's going to suffer the consequences. He's already getting a bit discredited. I'm myself pretty disappointed.